Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titleless Musings and today we are doing a bit of a different video. So today we are doing a journal with me in my digital journal about Katseye's performance at the New York City Gov Ball in 2026. I don't usually make videos on my Katseye spreads, even though I do make them quite a lot. And I do that because I'm kind of more of a casual fan. I'm not really sure of my place yet on the internet of Katseye fans. So yeah, here we are. This is kind of my first official Katseye video. And I'm gonna guess that I'm probably gonna find a couple new people from this. So I guess I will do a quick little introduction. I'm Titleless Musings, as I said at the beginning. I'm a content creator. I typically make journaling videos, although I've also been known to read a lot. And usually my videos surround the group and Hypen. They're a K-pop group. Love them dearly. Would lay my life on the line. And I got into Katseye, I think it was last year when Gnarly came out, because I saw Hypen's J do the dance challenge, and I was like, wow, this song is actually kind of a bop. I loved it. I had a great time. And then I fell down the rabbit hole because I went and listened to every single thing Katseye's ever released. In terms of like, I guess where I am as a fan, my bias is Lara and Manon. Although I think Lara is kind of inching into my ultimate top bias. To be fair, I find the same thing with Hypen, is I usually have like my alt bias, but then I love all the other members. And that's kind of what I found with Katseye. I love Lara. I would love to collect like the photo cards of her, but I am a big fan of the other girls in the group as well. Like I said, Manon specifically, I really appreciate. Sophia, oh my god, I love Sophia. Yeah, that's kind of where I stand on them as members. My favorite song is Mean Girls, so I'm not gonna lie, every single time I see Mean Girls performed, I cry. And that is because I'm weak. I love live music. And yeah, this is my spread for the New York City Gov Ball. I decided to make this spread actually. I made a spread in my personal journal when Coachella happened, but this one just was such a great performance. I loved the Happy Pride with Katseye. It's Pride Month when I'm filming this, by the way. Happy Pride if you celebrate. And I did also get emotional when Lara was introducing herself and she said Happy Pride. So I'm making a pride flag spread, a pride spread flag. That's not the word I meant to use. But yeah, this is just my digital journal. I typically do this for Hypen, but this is my first time doing a digital journal spread for Katseye, and I'm really pleased with the way it came out. I picked a couple photos. These I got from K-popping, who I think then got them from Getty Images. So if you notice the watermarks, I'm not going to remove the watermarks because they're not my images, but that's where I found the images. And then obviously I had the set list because I watched it, but I also went and double checked myself with setlist.fm. So yeah, for this spread, I wanted to focus both on group and individual members. So I chose a couple different group photos that I really liked, and I put them in like little frames. And then I picked a photo of each member that I really appreciated and decided to like freehand trace them. I love when people do this with their physical journals, and usually they use like paint pens or like Posca markers. My journal could never, and also my photo printer could never. So that's why I'm doing it digital here. This is obviously a spread that's been done a million different times, a million different ways. I do not claim any ownership of the ideas, but I see them on Pinterest and I'm like, wow, that's a really cool idea. So yeah, for the members, I decided to make this little part here in this corner. I keep adjusting it because I can't decide who I want where, but I end up putting Megan in the middle. And I like to, I go like with an outline and then I fill it in with a color that's actually color matched to the set so that I can then write their names around like their silhouettes. This is also not something new. I did this actually at first when I got into the group so that I could learn names easier, but I keep it up regardless of whether I'm doing it with Katseye or Hypen, even though I know them all by name now. And it's just, again, it's one that I saw, I think it was years ago. It was someone I think that made a BTS journal, actually. It was like 6 years ago on YouTube, and I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. So that's what I did here. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say, to be honest. This is kind of my first Katseye video. I feel kind of awkward, and I don't know why, because I've been here for a while. But yeah, I really appreciate Cat's performances. I think there's songs that I've liked, but that I've liked more when I've heard them live. So like MIA, for example, it's a good song on the album, but it took hearing it live for me to be like, wow, this song is brilliant. Mean Girls, unfortunately, that was one that just grabbed a wooden plank and just hit me over the head. I love the song Mean Girls. Truly, I don't know if any of you can relate to this. And I'm gonna say, regardless of gender identity, I'm gonna be talking about myself. But like as a girl growing up, I think if I had heard the song Mean Girls, it truly would have changed my life. I'm not sure if that's a relatable thing or if that's just sad, but there it is. There's also songs that like I like from them live, but that I also like equally. Hearing the album, that song specifically I'm talking about is "Tonight I Might." Okay, because I hear that performed, love it. Hear that on the album, love it. So yeah, I'm honestly a big fan of most of theirs. I'm not the biggest fan of Pinky Up, and here's why. Not for any of the reasons people have talked about, but because like Laura's part at the beginning, it sounds so beautiful, and then I just don't like the TikTokification of the chorus. So yeah, Pinky Up is the only one I'm like, that feels like a bit of a missed opportunity. Other than that, I have nothing else really to say. We are coming to the end of this spread. If you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Pride, and I will see you next time.